सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रव संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवतः दर्शन अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्थापकानां भक्तानां सेवकानां विघ्न निर्वाण शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त शक्ति संपदा साधनावाप्ति द्वारा विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशम स्कंधस्य पारायणम् एकादश स्कंधस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Yesterday in that 16th chapter 10th skandha parayanam we saw up to these Nagapatnis coming and doing the great stuti of Bhagavan. The stuti continues and Bhagavan blesses them with life. Go and stay in the samudra, leave this place and this water fresh and pure for the sake of the people who stay here. In this way, Bhagavan also works for the nature, pollution control and all. So Bhagavan's leelas are of all types. If you can really have time and patience to interpret them for the universe, whatever a human being has to do, everything Bhagavan has done in his Krishna Avatara Kala. Let us chant from the shloka number 35 onwards up to 67, the whole chapter. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रम पारायणम दशमस्कंधः अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः। श्री शुक उवाच तपस्सु तप्तं किमनेन पूर्वं निरस्तमानेन च मानदेन धर्मोऽथवा सर्वजनानुकम्पया यतो भवान् स्तुष्यति सर्वजीवः कस्यानुभावोऽस्य न देव विद्महे तवाङ्घ्रिरेणुस्पर्शाधिकारः यद्वाञ्छया श्रीर्ललनाचरत्तपः विहाय कामान् सुचिरं धृतव्रता न नाकपृष्ठं न च सार्वभौमं न पारमेष्ट्यं न रसाधिपत्यं न योगसिद्धिरपुनर्भवं वा वाञ्छन्ति यत्पादरज प्रपन्नाः तदेशनाथापदुरापमन्यैः तमोजनिः क्रोधवशोऽप्यहीशः संसारचक्रे भ्रमतः शरीरिणः यदिच्छतः स्यात् विभव समक्षः। नमस्तुभ्यं भगवते पुरुषाय महात्मने भूतावासाय भूताय पराय परमात्मने ज्ञानविज्ञाननिधये ब्रह्मणे नन्तशक्तये अगुणाय विकाराय नमस्ते अप्राकृताय च कालाय कालनाभाय कालावयवसाक्षिणे विश्वाय तदुपद्रष्ट्रे तत्कर्त्रे विश्वहेतवे भूतमात्रेन्द्रियप्राण मनोबुद्ध्याशयात्मने त्रिगुणेनाभिमानेन गूढस्वात्मानुभूतये नमो अनन्ताय सूक्ष्माय कूटस्थाय विपश्चिते नानावादानुरोधाय वाच्यवाचकशक्तये नमः प्रमाणमूलाय कवये शास्त्रयोनये प्रवृत्ताय निवृत्ताय निगमाय नमो नमः। नमः कृष्णाय रामाय वसुदेवसुताय च प्रद्युम्नाय निरुद्धाय सात्वतां पतये नमः। नमो गुणप्रदीपाय गुणात्मच्छादनाय च गुणवृत्ति उपलक्ष्याय गुणद्रष्ट्रे स्वसंविदे अव्याकृतविहाराय सर्वव्याकृतसिद्धये ऋषिकेश नमस्तेस्तु मुनये मौनशीलिने परावरगतिज्ञाय सर्वाध्यक्षाय ते नमः। अविश्वाय च विश्वाय तद्द्रष्ट्रेस्य च हेतवे त्वं ह्यस्य जन्मस्थितिसंयमान् प्रभो गुणैरनीहो अकृतकालशक्तिधृको तत्तत्स्वभावान् प्रतिबोधयन् सतः समीक्षयामोघनिहार ईहसे विहार ईहसे तस्यैव ते मोस्तनवस्त्रिलोक्यां शान्ता अशान्ता उत मूढयोनयः शान्ताः प्रियास्ते हि अधुना वितुं सतां स्थातुश्च ते धर्मपरीप्सये हतः अपराधः सकृद्भर्त्रा सोढव्यः स्वप्रजाकृतः क्षन्तुमर्हसि शान्तात्मन् मूढस्य त्वामजानदः अनुगृह्णेष्व भगवन् प्राणान् त्यजति पन्नगः स्त्रीणां नः साधुशोच्यानां पतिः प्राणः प्रदीयतां विदेहि ते किङ्करीणाम् अनुष्ठेयं तवाज्ञया यच्छ्रद्धयानुतिष्ठन् वै मुच्यते सर्वतो भयात्। श्रीशुक उवाच इत्थं स नागपत्नीभिः भगवान् समभिष्टुतः मूर्छितं भग्नशिरसं विससर्जाङ्घ्रिकुट्टनैः प्रतिलभ्येन्द्रियप्राणः काळियः शनकैर्हरिं कृच्छ्रात् समुच्छ्वसन् दीनः कृष्णं प्राह कृताञ्जलिः। काळिय उवाच वयं कलाः सहोत्पत्त्या तामसा दीर्घमन्यवः स्वभावो दुस्त्यजो नाथ लोकानां यदसद्ग्रहः त्वया सृष्टमिदं विश्वं धातर्गुणविसर्जनं नानास्वभाववीर्यौजः योनिबीजाशयाकृति वयं च तत्र भगवन् सर्पा जात्युरुमन्यवः कथं त्यजामस्त्वन्मायां दुस्त्यजां मोहिताः स्वयं भवान् हि कारणं तत्र सर्वज्ञो जगदीश्वरः अनुग्रहं विग्रहं वा मन्यसे तद्विधेहिनः। श्रीशुक उवाच इत्याकर्ण्यवचः प्राह भगवान् कार्यमानुषः नात्र स्थेयं त्वया सर्प समुद्रं याहिमाचिरं स्वज्ञात्यवत्यदाराढ्यः गोनृभिर्युज्यतां नदी भुज्यतां नदी य एतत् संस्मरेन्मर्त्यः तुभ्यं मदनुशासनं कीर्तयन्नुभयोः सन्ध्योः न युष्मद्भयमाप्नुयात् योऽस्मिन् स्नात्वा मदाक्रीणे देवादीन् स्तर्पये जलैः उपोष्य मां स्मरन्नर्चेत् सर्वपापैः प्रमुच्यते द्वीपं रमणकं हित्वा हरदमेतमुपाश्रितः यद्भयात्स सुपर्णस्त्वां नाद्यान्मत्पादलाञ्छितम्। श्रीशुक उवाच एवमुक्तो भगवता कृष्णेनाद्भुतकर्मणा तं पूजयामास मुदा नागपत्न्यश्च सादरं दिव्याम्बरसङ्मणिभिः परार्घ्यैरविभूषणैः दिव्यगन्धानुलेपैश्च महत्योत्पलमालया पूजयित्वा जगन्नाथं प्रसाद्य गरुडध्वजं ततः प्रीतोऽभ्यनुज्ञातः परिक्रम्याभिनन्द्यतं सकलत्र सुहृत्पुत्रः पुत्रः द्वीपमभ्येर्जगामः तदैव सामृतजला यमुना निर्विशा भवतु अनुग्रहात् भगवतः क्रीडामानुषरूपिणः। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे काळियमोक्षणं नाम षोडशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। वंडरफुल salutations to Bhagavan Krishna, Shukadev ji, Parikshit ji, all Bhagavatacharyas, Gurus, all avatars of Bhagavat Purana, even otherwise, all Brahma Vidya Acharya, Rishimunigana. Salutation to Parabrahma, Shruti Mata and all our Gurus. Now, if you see this stuti done by all the Naga Patnis, what it shows first of all is they are very well learned. And yet, because of their prarabdha or samskara, they are in that Naga Jati. And then in that stuti, whatever we are studying nowadays, in Yoga Darshanam, in morning Upanishad class, even in Ramayanam, all those great glorious Mahimas of Bhagavan, the Nirguna of Paramatma Rupa, Saguna Sakara Rupa, Leela Rupa, and his Ishvara Rupa, all of them are very exhaustively given in this one particular chapter of Stuti of Nagapatnis of Bhagavan Krishna Narayana. One has to really go through. So, in the earlier slokas, Bhagavan, they say, ki what great punyam this Kaliya has done, that you have put your feet on his head, the dust of the feet only, to find all the Rishimunyar continuously doing their upasana. Then from verse 39, what we chanted, it's a great, great praise. See, Namastubhyam Bhagavate, salutation to the Lord, Purushaya, the pure Purusha, that who wields the Prakriti, Maha Atmane, who identifies the entire self of the world, Bhuta Vasaya, support of the world, Bhutaya, who is in the form of everything, Paraya, beyond Paramatmane, the Supreme Self, Jnana Vijnana Nidhaye, he is about a theoretical practical knowledge, that is Vedas, Brahmane, pure Brahman, Anta Shaktiye, he alone has his Maya under his control, Ananta Shakti Vala, Agunaya, he is beyond Guna, Savikaraya, and there are no modifications in Namaste, Aprakrutaya Cho, beyond Prakriti, Kalaya is the time, see morning also, Deshakala Karana, Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhashyam we are seeing, Kala Nabhaya, who is in the Nabhi of the Kala Chakra, Kala Avayava Sakshine, he himself is the Avayava of the Kala, he himself is Sakshi, Vishwaya, the whole name and form, That Upadrashtre, who is only visionary from distance, Kartre, he is the one cause of it, Vishwahetave, he is the Mula Upadhanam for it, Bhutamata, Indriya, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, Asya, Atmane, see, Panchamahabhutas, Tanmatras, Indriyas, Mana, Buddhi, and Ashayas, the Karana Sharira, for all of them as a substratum that Bhagavan alone is there. Triguna Abhimanena Guda Swatmanubhutaye, by the Abhimana with Triguna, as an Ishvara or Jiva, when you play the plane, then Guda Swatmanubhutaye, at that time, your own Nirguna Brahma Rupa, you hide Anantaya, you are Sukshma, you are Kutastha, you are the Vipaschit, Nora of everything, Nana Vada, Anurodhaya, every Vada gets dissolved in your experience. See, Vachya Vachaka Shaktaye, morning we are seeing na the Vachya Vachaka Sambandha Atita hai. The Satyam Brahma, then Jnanam Brahma, Nama Pramana Mulaya. See, Yoga Darshana, we are seeing the Vrittis, the Pramana Vrittis. So, Pramana Mulaya, he in his whose light all the Pramanas work, which give the Prama to the Pramata. Kavaye, knower of everything, Shastra Yoniye, giver of Shastras, Pravruttaya, because of whom the Pravritti happens, Nivruttaya. When he does Sankalpa, everything gets Nivrutta. Nigamaya, who is the expression of Shastras, Namo Namaha, Krishnaya, Ramaya, then Vasudeva Sutaya, Sri Pradyumnaya, Aniruddhaya, they are not at Pradyumna Aniruddha to आगे जन्म लेंगे. But before Krishna Avatara, earlier Krishna Avataras, Bhagavan in this four form, Narayana, as Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha, protect the entire world. That's how all Puranas talk about it. These Nagavatnis know all that. Then Satvatam Bade Namaha, the Lord of all the Satvata. Then Guna who is the eliminator of the Gunas. Gunatma Chadanaya Cha, who is covered by the Gunas only. Gunavrutti Ubalakshaya, but his presence is recognized only through the Upadhis for our apprehension in the beginning. After that, the Upadhis Gunas, when we transcend, will have his darshanam, gunadrashtre, the darshta of the gunas. So Samvine, the one who knows his own conscious existence, avyakruta viharaya, without modifying, he plays all the roles. Sarva vyakruta siddhaye, from him only so many of these seeming modifications appear. Rushi Kesha, Lord of all Indriyas, Te Namaha Astu, salutations to you. Munaya, you are always in Mauna, Mauna Shiline, you are at the Muni, Manana Shila and Mauna Shila. Paravara Gnaya, you are the one who know the Para and Avaragati of all beings. Sarvadhyakshaya, you are the Adhyaksha of everything. Avishwaya, Vishwaya. There is no world in your absolute self. If at all world is there, it is your own expression. The Drashtre, you are only Drashta of that. asya hetave, again mula karana. Tvam hai asya janmasthiti samyaman prabho, udairaniho akruta kala shakti drugo. So through your gunas, through your kala shakti only, the entire jagat is expressing, thus you are the cause of it. Tattat swabhavan pratibodhayan satah samikshaya vihara ihase. So at different stages, you only project the jivas and allow them to play according to their own guna. So tasya evate amu tava tanava trilokyam. It is your own tanus are in these three worlds. Everything. What are they? Shanta, Ashanta, Uta Mudha Yonayaha. Shanta is Satuguna, Shanta is Rajoguna, Mudha is Tamaguna. Shanta Priyahaste Aduna Vitam Satam. So you love generally the Shanta. Now to protect the Shanta people, now we have taken this avatara and also to do the protection of Dharma. Dharma Paripsaya Ihataha. See, we went in one flow just to save time, but otherwise, every of these shlokas are worthy of contemplation. It is because of Bhagavan's Bhaksham, Adi Shankara, little bit we are able to see all of that. These are all intellectual understandings regarding the truth, which is non-perceivable by the senses and felt by the mind. Only through the Shastras and Guru Upadesha that the presence of the Bhagavan in this form or Bhagavan who is present in this form, we can comprehend to some extent. First in the intellectual way, thereafter in the experience that that self which is described in so many forms is none other than our own self. That is how the beauty. Then they all say, Ki aparada sakrut bhartra sodavyaha. So please you forgive my husband, our husbands these mistakes. So Prajakrutaha is the father of all our children. Shantumarasi, please forgive him. Shantatman, Mudasya Tamajanadaha. He doesn't know your greatness. He was deluded. Therefore, he just captured you. Anugrunishwa Bhagavan, please Anugrah Karo. Pranantheti, if you will some more time, you dance on his head, he will die only. Srinamnaha sadhushochanam pati pranaha. So we all are crying. He is our husband and he is our prana. Pradiyatam, please leave him. Videhitaye kinkarinam anuštayam. You just tell we are your servants. What your agna will follow it. Yes, Shraddhaya Antishtanve Muchite Sartobhyat. We will do what you say, please. Free us from the bhaya of the mrityu. You are dancing on his head. If he dies, we all also die. In that way, lofty, beautiful, exhaustive, complete stuti prarthana these Nagapatnis have done. Note down somewhere in your notebook. Whenever you have a leisure time of 1 hour, go through all these things once or twice. Then Bhagavan's all Saguna, Nirguna, all Adbhuta, Vyakti Karanas, expressions are given in this stuti, worthy of contemplation. See, dekho. Remember, even the Naga Jati Mehe, they all know all this knowledge. Even though they have this knowledge, still they are in the Naga Loka. That means what? Siddhanta Jnana followed by the practice, followed by the experience. For that we have to strive. Till that happens, according to our prarabdha, we go to different dehas. Some deha we may remember knowledge, some deha we may not be remembering. Completely we may forget. Depending on the prarabdha. Prarabdha is depending on our own karma. Karma is our own jnana. So therefore, at least now having gained the jnanam, that Paramatma obtaining alone is moksha, no new karmas we should do with the kartrutva bhavana with any phalasakti. Then whatever sanchita are there, let them get exhausted through the prarabdha, as many lives as Lord wants to give. In the meantime, the jnana of tattvam, you have to go on increasing and try to establish in that. This is how a crystal clear picture should be there for you and I as sadhaka. And this will not come unless we regularly listen, study Shastras. Keep on doing it. Why break? That's how it is. Then Shukadevji says, so, Ittam Nagapatni Samavishtudaha. When Bhagavan heard all these stuti of them, Murchitam Bhagna Sharasam Visasarja. Almost मूर्छित हो गया उसका शिर और जिसके ऊपर नाच रहे थे विसर्ज अंग्री कुट्टन he stopped the kuttanam with the angry as he was pressing them with his feet because the hoods were coming up and all. अब भगवान ने अंग्री कुट्टन he stopped. Then pratilabdha indriya prana, he got into the senses indriya and prana, that kaliya sanakai slowly harim kruchra with all difficulty Samujvasan, inhaling, exhaling, Dinaha, with all Dinata, Krishnam Braha Krutanjalihi, with folded hands, that Kaliya also did a little Stutiya Bhagwan. Kaliya Vacha, see, Vayam Kalaha Sautpatya, sir, by birth only we are Kala, that we hiss and we bite and we infuse poison and kill. Tamasaha, we have the Tamoguna, Dirghamanyavaha, always in that angry mood. सांप का गुस्सा हमेशा होता है, पॉइजन भी होता है. So those are too much of angry, poisonous in their thoughts, they become snakes and exhaust their anger and poisonous by biting or fuming or hissing, whatever. And very worst of the yonis. Why should we go to that? Swabhava dustijo natha, and this is Swabhava, we are in this body. Lokanam yat asat graha. See, those who are holding on to asat, anatma, for them, they get to prarabdha, this type of deha. When they come into deha, this type, the Swabhava cannot be given up. So these are all very subtle things to say, that we also have brought our vasana samskara, which made our present svabhava. We are not able to easily give it up. Nigraha kim karishyati, as Bhagavan says in Gita. And yet we have to struggle every life, little by little, change the negative prakruta svabhava into positive divine svabhava. Every life, consciously, whatever little we can do, we have to keep on doing. And see, in every life, even human and all lives, we have to survive also. For the survival, what is to be done, we have to do. We have to do all our duties also. We have to clear our prarabdha also. We have to protect from the world around also. We have to consciously exhaust our negativities also. And consciously, we have to inculcate positive virtues and gunas. More than that, consciously, while studying Shastra, we have to enhance our wisdom regarding Paramatma and Paramatma Prapti as the moksha. These are all, as a human being, we have to keep on doing. अब इसमें से हम कितना कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं? Our drishti is always in the bhoga and nidra. At a very low level, intellect is. So that's why we are million times saying, it is only when we see the life stories of Mahatmas, study the Shastra, then our intellects get opened up for the higher goals which we have to seek and pursue. So this Kaliya says, Tvaya Sushtamidam Vishwam, the world is created by you. Dhataha Gunavisarjanam, with the three gunas. Nana Swava Viryojaha, each of the Jiva are in their own Swabhava Virya Ojaha. And you are the one who the Yoni, and you in the Yoni, you only have to put the Bija. Yoni Bija Shaya Kriti. Vayam cha Tatra Bhagavan Sarpaha. We are snakes. Jati Urumanyavaha. By birth only we are in the Manyu and Krodha. Katham tejamaha tvanmayam dusyajam mohita swayam. Deluded in we are in because of your maya. How we can give it up easily? Now these are the prayers actually you and I have to do. Hey Bhagavan, your powerful maya, we are caught up in that, and such a negative swabhava came to us that we are not able to easily give it up. The deha tadatma swabhava and indriya asakti swabhava, then the dvaita dvandva swabhava. It is not easy for us to come out, oh Lord. Itna struggle kare, utna hum fas rahe. This maya is a daldal. If you are stable, it's stable. You try to come out, it will pull you more down and down. Who else is there, Natha, for us to protect other than you? In this way, some lives we have to go on crying at a speed, then slowly Bhagavan showers his Satvika Maya, and with the help of that, like a rope, we come out of this daldal of Rasik and Tamasic Maya. This is how it happens in the universe. So, such portions tell us how we have to consciously feel inside the need of Bhagavan's Kripa. For that, the intense upasanas and the prayers, with the clarity that what we are in now, what we have to reach to, and it is His grace only which can pull us from this state, take us to that level. Nirantara Prarthana, Bhagavan, we are in the Tamora Jagunatmaka Maya. Please develop the Sattva Vruddhi in us, make the Sattva Vruddhi. In that, may we gain the knowledge of you convincingly. May we always seek you, seek you, seek you only. The eternal self may not have desire for anything. So he says, Bhavani Karanandatra Sarvagna Jagadishwara. You know everything, you are the Ishvara, you are the cause of the whole Srishti, and we are caught up also by your Maya. Therefore, Anugraham Nigram Va Manyase Tadvidehinaha. You want to do the Anugraha or Nigraha, both are in your hands. What can we do other than this? Total surrender. Kitna arrogantly captured Krishna in the beginning. Now when Krishna danced, he understood his power, totally surrendered. Beautiful, is it not? Though we are going through fast, but at least a glimpse of the stuti of Nagapatnis and also that Kaliya. Sri Shukovacha, iti akarinavacha pra Bhagavan karya manushaha. Lord who is in the form of Manushya for some of the karya who came, he just spoke, na atra steyam toya sarva. Hey, don't stay here anymore. Samudram ya himacharam. Instantaneously go to the ocean. Swagnyati apatya dharadyaha. With all your children, family, पूरा झुंड झुंड लेकर चले जाओ. Go Nobir Bhujata Nadi. Let all the cows and the Govalakas, let them drink these waters, freed from poison. Etat samsamen martya tubhyam madanushasana. So to you I gave the orders. Before that, all this stuti and dance. Whoever does this smarana of this, kirtayan ubhayo sandhyoho, morning sandhya, evening sandhya, whoever does this story of Kaliya and Bhagwan's blessings to them, Yushvat Bhayam na apnuyat, they will be freed from the Dandashuka Bhaya. Such people are never troubled by serpent and serpent like of any of the creatures. Yosmin Snatva Madakrino, I took bath in this, it is purified. Whoever takes bath in this Kalindi now, Devadin Tarvai Jalaihi, give the Tarpana with that Jala, Uposha, with Upavasa, Mam Smaret Archet, if they do the Smaran and Archana of me, Sarva Vabai Pramuchite. Therefore, those who are near to that Yamuna river, Mathura Vrindavan, once in 2-3 months, go take bath in Yamunaji, do the Tarpana with that Jala to the Devatas, all the Papas go away. So he says, Dvipam Ramanakam Hitva Haradameta Upashadaha. From Ramanaka Dvipa, because of fear of Kali, that Garuda, you came here. Yad Bhayat. Sa Suparna Tvam na Adya Nadyat Matpadana Anchitam. So now that Garuda will not touch you because your head is now full of my own Charana Mudra, he knows it. So you can go back to your original place of Ramanaka Dvipam in the ocean. From there he came because Garuda has a curse not to come near this Yamuna Nadi, this area. वो उसको ही पता है. All that story of Garuda and Kaliya and how they become inimical is in the next 17th chapter. We will see. Then Sukavacha, Yamukto Bhagavata, Krishna Adbhuta Karmana. This was spoken by the Lord Krishna who does such great Leela. Tam Pujayama Sumuda Nagavatyaha Sad. With all the respect, reverence, thanking the Lord for forgiving, they all have done puja. And in the Nadi, only all those great jewels, ornaments are there. Therefore, Divyambara Srangmanivihi, divine clothes, ornaments, Mani Manikyam, and all garlands they brought. Pararghairapi Bhushanaihi, well made with gold, all the Bhushana. Divya Gandha Anulepaha, Gandha Anulepana, Mahati Utpala Malaya with beautiful lotus mala. They have done the puja to Krishna. Whether they have done it grossly, subtly, whether others have seen or not, we don't know. Vyasa Shukdevji saw, they have written to us in Bhagavatam, we are studying, we are having that darshanam in our mind. Puja Itva Jagannatham, they did the puja of that Jagannatha. So lucky they are all. Prasadya Garuda Dhwajam, he is a Garuda Dhwaj also Bhagavan Krishna. Unka prasannata pakar, tata prita abhyanugnyataha. With that quiet mind, blessed by the Lord, parikramya, having done parikrama, abhinandya, did namaskara, sakalatra surut putraha, with wives and children and all of them, dvipam abdher jagamaha, the Ramanaka Dvipa in the ocean, they went to Tata eva immediately, sa Amrita Jala Yamuna Nudisha Bhavat, the Yamunaji became free from Visha, became Amrita Tulya, Anugrahat Bhagavataha, all these happened because of Anugraha Lord, Kridaman Sarupinaha, he is the one who is in the Manushya Rupa playing the Krida. In this way, this Kaliya Mardhanam named this 17th or 16th chapter of Dashamaskandha is so beautiful. So, if you want to list out so many lessons we have to learn. We are studying Bhagavat not only for the Katha, but for the sake of, for our own life to learn the things. The things are what? Just don't poison us, poison the atmosphere around us, whether it is waters or anything, food items. Don't create the pollutions of any sort for your own selfishness. See, nowadays, not caring it on the name of bhoga, the thing, on the name of all the objects, enjoyments, Bhautikavadam, so much of destruction of everything is happening on this globe. A huge group of people should come and talk about reduction in consumerism, spending more time in Bhagavad Puja Archana. Then, when you are not indulging, naturally we don't trouble the nature. If we have become day by day more and more Bhoga Pradhana for our Bhoga, whole nature will spoil. Then nature will has its own way of taking revenge. Once the nature becomes angry, tells the Lord, nature is Bhumata. We all create the Bhubharam. भगवान को बताएंगे जाकर भगवान takes some avatar and finish खड़ाक खड़ाक every one of us. So why that one? Live in minimum, live life only for divine. These are the two greatest of the Anushasana we have to put on ourselves for saving ourselves and also for saving the world. Like that, you can countlessly learn the lessons from this. And Bhagavan at that small age has such a great power and he did that Leela. And what to talk about the Krishna Bhaktis, their Stuti, everything they spoke there about Bhagavan. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Pranam Shanti Shanti Shanti. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्यम्रसा अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामाः मुञ्चदगरचित् कृष्णप्रियं सकलकल्मषनाशनं च मुक्तिकैति भक्तिविलासकारि सन्तकथानकविदं पिबतादरेण लोके तीर्थपरिशीलनसेवया किम् ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः मुक्तिरेत्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थिते अथ त्रिंशोऽध्यायः ऋषिर्वाच. In 30th chapter we will see again the chanting from Bhagavan Krishna's Divya Mangala Rupa Varnana one more time, and we have seen few shlokas yesterday. We continue that and chant the entire chapter having that great devotion to Lord and prayer. Oh Lord, we are not at this level of only chanting now. Now that the chanted mantras reveal the deeper meaning hidden to us by your Kripa. May we be qualified to be the great bhaktas and jignasus of you through the understanding of this Shastra Upadesha. Please don't leave us alone. When you leave us alone, we are lost in Maya. We are already in our own ignorances and negativities. If you leave us and go, we will further fall down and down. Is it okay for you? If not, then please take care of us. Reveal these jnanams to us. May we be convinced about this Adhyatmika Jnana Yukta Jivanam, and may we live that life only, O Lord. Having saying so, let us chant this last portion of Krishna's avatara on the earth according to Bhagavad Purana in that Dwapar Yuga, after doing all his leelas of Dushta Shikshana, Shishta Rakshana, Dharma Samrakshana, and giving to all sadhakas all the means of sadhana. For the bhaktas, through his leelas, the medium is given to us. For the jignasus, through Bhagavad Gita and his Ekadasha Skanda, entire essence of all the Purana, Smriti, Itihasa, Upanishads he has given. What not Lord has given? Tell me. Even now, we can have his darshana in our mind and meditate on that. So upasana, bhakti sadhana, jignasa, and kripa karuna, Bhagavan ka paane ka tarika, everything Bhagavan has given us, and now the time for his departure as he has finished the work. Bhubhar utarne ke liye aaye. Bhumata asked for that. The last Bhubhara was all these Yadavas. They also have concluded their lives by mutual gharshana because of this Muni Shapa and Bhagavan's Maya. and Maireka Madhu became the means. No, Bhagavan has to live. A divine form of Bhagavan is for the last time as if given to us as a beautiful word painting. Chanting that one, we will see the meaning of it to whatever extent we can do. So from the mantra number 28, let us start. Okay, or 27 onwards. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Ekadasha Skandha Muktritva Nidarupam Swarupena Vyasthi अथ त्रिंशोऽध्यायः ऋषिर्वाच फ्रम् 27 रामनिर्याणमालोक्य भगवान् देवकीसुतः निशसादधरोपस्थे तूष्णीमासाद्य पिप्पलं बिभ्रच्चतुर्भुजं रूपं भ्राजिष्णुप्रभया स्वया दिशो वितिमिराः कुर्वन् विधूम इव पावकः श्रीवत्साङ्कं घनश्यामं तप्तहाटकवर्चसं कौशेयाम्बरयुग्मेन परिवीतं सुमङ्गलं सुन्दरस्मितवक्त्राब्जं नीलकुन्तलमण्डितं पुण्डरीकाभिरामाक्षं स्फुरन्मकरकुण्डलं कटिसूत्रब्रह्मसूत्र किरीटकटकाङ्गदैः हारनूपुरमुद्राभिः कौस्तुभेन विराजितं वनमालापरीताङ्गं मूर्तिमद्भिर्निजायुधैः कृत्वोरौ दक्षिणे पादम् आसीनं पङ्कजारुणं मुसलावशेषाय खण्ड कृतेषुर्लुब्धकोजरा मृगास्याकारं तच्चरणं विव्याधमृगशङ्खया चतुर्भुजं तं पुरुषं दृष्ट्वा सकृतकिल्बिषः भीतः पपात शिरसा पादयोरसुरद्विषः अजानता कृतमिदं पापेन मधुसूदन क्षन्तुमर्हसि पापस्य उत्तमश्लोकमे प्रभो यस्यानुस्मरणं नॄणाम् अज्ञानध्वान्तनाशनं वदन्ति तस्य ते विष्णो मया असाधुकृतं प्रभो तन्माशु जहि वैकुण्ठ पाप्मानं मृगलुब्धगं यथा पुनरहन्त्येवं न कुर्यां सदतिक्रमं यस्यात्मयोगरचितं न विदुर्विरिञ्चः रुद्रादयोस्य तनयाः पतयो गिराम्ये यन्माययापि तदृष्टय एतदञ्जः किं तस्य ते वयमसद्गतयो गृणीमः श्रीभगवानुवाच मा भैर्जरे त्वम् उत्तिष्ठ काम एष कृतो हि मे या हि त्वं मदनुज्ञातः स्वर्गं सुकृतिनां पदम् इत्यादिष्टो भगवता कृष्णेनेच्छा शरीरिणा त्रिः परिक्रम्य तं नत्वा विमानेन दिवं ययौ दारुकः कृष्णपदमेव अन्विच्छन् अधिगम्यतां वायुं तुलसिकामोदम् आघ्रायाभिमुखं ययौ तं तत्र दिग्मद्युभिरायुधैर्वृतं यश्वत्थमूले कृतकेतनं पतिं स्नेहप्लुतात्मा निपपातपादयोः रथादव प्लुत्य सबाष्पलोचनः अपश्यतस्त्वच्चरणाम्बुजं प्रभो दृष्टिः प्रणष्टा तमसि प्रविष्टा दिशो न जाने न लभे च शान्तिं यथा निशायामुडुपे प्रणष्टे इति ब्रुवति सूते वै रथो गरुडलाञ्छनः समुत्पपात राजेन्द्र शाश्वध्वजौ दीक्षतः तमन्वगच्छन् दिव्यानि विष्णुप्रहरणानि च तेनातिविस्मितात्मानं सूतमाह जनार्दनः गच्छद्वारवतीं सूत ज्ञातीनां निधनं विदः सङ्कर्षणस्य निर्याणं बन्धुभ्यो ब्रूहि मद्दशां द्वारकायां च नस्थेयं भवद्भिश्च स्वबन्धुभिः मया त्यक्तां यद्पुरीम समुद्रः प्लावयिष्यते स्वं सम्परिग्रहं सर्वे आदाय पितरौ जनः अर्जुनेनाविताः सर्वे इन्द्रप्रस्थं गमिष्यथ त्वं तु मद्धर्ममास्थाय ज्ञाननिष्ठोपेक्षकः मन्मायारचितामेतां विज्ञायोपशमं व्रज इत्युक्तस्थं परिक्रम्य नमस्कृत्य पुनः पुनः तत्पादौ शीर्ष्ण्युपाधाय दुर्मनाः प्रयौ पुरीमिति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादश स्कन्धे त्रिंशोऽध्यायः ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Many people ask us what is sadhana, what we are doing this 1 hour by the grace of God and Guru itself is sadhana, where we are chanting, we are trying to focus our mind, we are seeing the leelas of the Lord. While seeing those leelas, Lord alone is in our mind, and through those leelas we are something, we are learning about Maha Bhagavan. That itself is the sadhana at the intellectual level, and we are learning from the bhaktas how the bhakti is done to invoke the grace of Lord. That itself is an inspiration for us, information as well as inspiration. So this 1 hour which we are doing itself is sadhana. Knowing that it is sadhana, then doing it with more attentiveness itself is a great thing for us. If we can do it regularly, the rest the Lord will take care. Same thing if we can continue even in spare hours, otherwise apart from the class, then we are always in the sadhana sthiti. Don't wait for tomorrow to do sadhana. At this very moment, what is done alone should be sadhana. And that's how the attitude has to be changed. In this way only, by being in the present, doing that related to the God, that we transform our antakarana, which is called as Adhyatmic sadhana. Now, these we are able to do by the kripa of all the rishis, munis, gurus, devatas, by the kripa of all the Bhagavatacharyas, by the kripa of Bhagwan in all his avatars, and the Shruti Mata, making it lighter herself for her, came in the form of this Bhagavata Purana. And in and through all that Nirguna Brahma alone is expressing as Krishna and guiding all of us. So keep all these things all the time in the mind. Then every class, as much as possible, we try to be in the present to grasp and see to it that our ashaya, our antakarana is filled with the Lord more and more. All the time, filling ourselves with the divinity is the greatest of the sadhana. Sarvada sthapanam buddhehe, shuddhe brahmani sarvata tasamadhanam. It is what is the samadhanam, the last of the shamadhi shatka sampada. Shamadama uparamati diksha shraddha samadhanam. Same thing in the bhakti bhavana is always in the smarana of the Narayana, smarana of the Krishna. And throughout Bhagavatam, as said, Shravanam, Kirtana, Vishnu, Smaranam, Sevanam, all that are taught, and also Rupa Dhyana, Nama Dhyana, Gunalila Dhyanam, everything is made to be done by us. Bhagavatadi Shravanams are like a person who cannot do the work by himself. He is given food by somebody. In that way, sit in the class only. We are made to do the sadhana. Of course, we have to be attentive. And while being so, when we are starting to play our intellect also, with the analysis, with the understandings, with the convictions, with the determinations, with some of the, the vows taken that hereafter I will do this, hereafter I will do that, and really do that, we are having beautiful life of great sadhana. करते करते ही all the impurity, negativities goes away, and करते करते इसका आदत होएगा. The moment the adat of it happens, just because the Paramatma is Ananda Sarupa and the Bhagavata, they are only to give that Ananda Sarupa, the anubhuti of that starts coming to us. There is the real life. That is the meaning of life for a human being, where for a long period of time, through study and sadhana, having eliminated the impurity, started experiencing the divinity hidden in this Adhyatmika Jivanam, in all these upasanas. For that only we are sent here. Keep that as the goal, work for that only. Let the rishis, munis, let the God bless us through all this Purana. They are ready to do it. They are doing it continuously. Let us not run away. Let us be regular in basking in their grace. Now here Bhagavan Krishna, having ensured that the final heavy load on the earth in the form of all the Yadavas also is eliminated, he felt relaxed. What was that yesterday we saw? Ki, अवतारितो भुवो भारः अवशेषित भुवो भारः इति मेने. He felt it. हमया ये हो गया बाबा, जिस काम के लिए मैं आया हूं भूमि का भार निकालने के लिए निकाल दिया है. Having done so, now Bhagavan Balramji goes to his loka. Then Bhagavan sits under that peepal tree in that upastha. In that some small stone sort of thing. मतलब थोड़ा सा height पे बैठे हैं, not a big proper simhasana type of thing, but not also on the ground. Little height where he can spread his legs off आगे. आजकल जो छोटे हाइट वाले कुर्सियां होते हैं कि नहीं, उस तरह का एक पोर्शन उनको मिला, वहां ही is seated. Now for blessing all of us, this Vyasa Bhagavan Shukadev ji have given for last one more time Bhagavan Krishna's Divya Rupa for our meditation. We have seen most of that yesterday. In this form, Bhagavan Krishna was there in his last moment. So, how was he? Vibhrat Shaturvujam Rupam. First of all, Pipalam Dharopaste Nishasada Tushtimasade Pipalam. So, Pipalam Asadya, neither the people tree, Niche Dhara, on the Dhara Upastha, in the little heightened portion of the earth, Bhagavan Nishasada is sat there. And at that time, how he was? Vibhrat Chaturbhujam Rupam. Bhagavan was in that Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Chaturbhuja Rupa. That Rupa he wants to give to mainly these three people. One is Jara, second is Daruka, third Brahmadi Devatas. Final insurance key, though I played the human role, I am Narayana himself to tell all of us. Vibhrat Chaturbhujam, Chaturbhuja Rupa Bhagavan ka. Contemplate on that. Then Brajishnuhu Swaya Prabhaya is bright and brilliant because of his own Brahma Swarupa Prabha, his own Kanti. The self, the Chaitanya of being the self is so vividly seen in the form of the Divya Kanti. Then that brightness of the Lord was such king. Disho Vitimiraha Kurvan. All the directions are made bright, brilliant. Whatever the darkness is there, it is removed. मतलब by the time they were fighting, maybe थोड़ा सा धूल मिट्टी के कारण तो अंधेरे की तरह हुआ होगा. Bhagavan's brightness has removed that timirata. Thereafter, vidhuma iva bhavaka visa, Bhagavan was like a fire without smoke. Crystal clear, beautiful fire as it is bright, brilliant. He was like that. He is not a fire without smoke. Like a fire without smoke is his brightness, which is said in the above shloka, above line. Swaya prabhaya vrajishnuhu. For that, disho vitivira kurvan is an effect. Viduva pavaka is an adjective. As an example, like a fire without the smoke, the Lord was there in his own pristine, glorious form, sending away all the clouds of darkness around. सारे दिशाओं का अंधकार, तिमिर means अंधकार, vitimira means removing the darkness. And vidumaya pavakaha, he was like fire without smoke. At that promise, above said, prabhaya swaya prabhaya vishnu brajishnu. Swaya prabhaya brajishnu bhagwan vitimira kurvan dishaha vidumaya pavakavat tatra aste. He was there like that. Then Shri Vatsa Chihna, which is Bhagavan Narayana का मूल ये चिन्ह है. श्रीवत्स चिन्ह, भृगु चिन्ह also it is called. भृगु महर्षि ने वहां उनको लात मारा. कौस्तुभ मणि is different, Lakshmi Mata is different. श्रीवत्स चिन्हम, then the Srivatsankam, then Ghanashyamam, he was in the Shyamala Varna like the Megha. Ghanashyamam, Taptahataka Varchasam. But the brightness of the body, though it is in the Meghavarna, is like the purified gold. The brightness. These are all words for us to contemplate on Bhagavan Sri Krishna's Divya Rupa when we sit for meditation. Thereafter, Kaushayambara Yugmena Parivitam Sumangalam. So he was with the Pita Kaushaya Vasasa, the silken yellow clothes. And also Parivitam is, there is Yagnopavita and then the upper and lower both clothes. So Sumangalam, that beautiful form of the Lord was Sumangala, Divya Mangala Rupa. And the Lord is with his own Maya, as Srishti the Laya says, in the Sthidikala, whenever the Adharma grows to eliminate that, he comes as an avatara. And all that Leela, he does it. And he has done it now. Sumangala Rupa. And there is no effort in him in doing any of these things. भगवान का परिश्रम नहीं होता, लीला के रूप में अपने माया शक्ति से कर लेते हो. Bhagavan Surya, how much hard work he is doing, in giving the light and heat to all these three globes or three worlds. We give that jnana kartrutva, the light and heat kartrutva to Surya. There is no karma in him of tiredness. It is his swabhava. So to Bhagavan with his Ananta Shakti, Leela Rupena only, he does this work of Dusya Shikshana, Shishta Rakshana and Dharma Samrakshana. So now while doing so, he came in Krishna Rupa, which is Sumangala. Giver of all the Sushtu Mangalat. बस रूप ध्यान में रह जाओ. Then Sundara Smita Vaktarabjam. Vaktara, the face, mouth, abjam like a lotus, Sundara, beautiful Smita, smiling. Lotus-like smile, lotus like the lips or the mouth, with a beautiful smile. Bhagavan was that. Because the mission accomplished. Both things you can see. From the birth onwards, he was going on struggling, 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 accomplishing so many tasks. All of them. Yet, all of them were effortless for him. They were Sundara Smita Vaktra Abjam. He was in that smiling mood of the face. Oh, yeah. Wow, what a beautiful thing. All this finishing done. Sundara Smita Vaktra Abjam. Then Neela Kuntala Manditam, beautiful dark hair, even at the edge he had not applied any colors, please. Neela Kuntala Manditam. Kuntala means hair. Neela blackish. Manditam is beautifully seeing. Bhagavan is seen with that black beautiful hair. Then Pundarika Abhirama Aksham. Aksham, the eyes. Abhiramaha, he himself is reveling with his vision around, and whoever looks at his eyes, there is Abhiramanam to them, happiness to them, because the eyes are with of so much of Karuna, and assuring to every Bhakta that I am there. So the other time I told you, in two temples in Andhra, one place in Saraswati Mata, other is Goda Devi, they have opened the eyes. Only to say that I am there, looking at you, for the good people to bless you, for the bad people to do the needful. That is enough for a bhakta to know that the Lord is watching, the Mother is watching. So Bhagavan's eyes, Hundarika Abhiramaksham is that. Abhitaha Ramate Swayamapi Sarvanapi Ramayati Akshena. So he with his looks, looking at everything, he is reveling. And whoever looks at his eyes, they are so filled with compassion, they also feel assured. Don't go for assurance anywhere. Nobody is sure of themselves. How can they assure us? Only Bhagavan's Mukharavinda, Netraravinda, Charanaravinda. The face, eyes, and feet of the Lord, they are the only ones assuring, just hold on to them. And the Bhagavan is there, very much is there. See, we at our small intellect, how many times we failed in 10th, 12th and all. So such intellects of us, business में कितने बार फेल हुए हैं, घर में कितने बार फेल हुए पति या पत्नी बच्चों के साथ. To such small intellected fellow, do you think the Lord is comprehensible easily? Impossible. Yet have faith in His Krupa and Karuna by having devotion at His feet, looking at His eyes, expressing all the problems to Him, telling Him to all the samasya, asking Him to bless us, protect us. Just like Visano, the Kaliya Patnis, all of them, how, having praised the Lord, they were asked for forgiveness, for protection, and for blessings and guidance. We all are like Kaliya only, Oreo Kaliya. At one level, we're all like that. Never mind, even whatever we have personality, intellect may be dull-witted, emotions may be down level, no bhakti. We could be, फिर भी not difficult to look at Bhagwan's eyes. इतना तो कह सकते हैं रक्षमाम पाहिमाम त्राहिमाम. Please protect me from this terrible Maya, from these confusions, this Hridaya Granthi, Samshaya Granthi, Ajnana Granthi. How much that, so much they are scorching us from within. Because of these knots of ignorance and all, that inefficiency, the insufficiencies, the emptinesses, that miseries, the throbs, continuously something or the other going on in the form of the worry, anxiety, tears, the desires, etc., unfulfillable. What a painful, pathetic life. If we really look at the Lord's Charana and Mukharavinda, Netravinda, pray to Him, in His blessings, either total Sharanagati comes, after which just we are relaxed, or the Jnana Drushti comes to us. There's nothing real other than Paramatma. In both the cases, all the tension goes away. Therefore, Pundarika Abhirama Aksham, Bhagavan's Adbhuta Divya Ankha Aksha. See, each of them are a good 5-10 minutes of meditation, is it not? कभी टाइम लेकर ऐसे भगवान का रूप ध्यान, उसमें योग साधना भी हो जाएगा, चित्तवृत्ति निरोध, भक्ति साधना भी हो जाएगा, बिकॉज इट इज लॉर्ड्स फेस एंड यू आर एक्सटेंडिंग योर डिवोशन. ज्ञान साधना भी हो जाएगा, क्योंकि लॉर्ड बीइंग चित स्वरूपा, स्लोली द चित स्वरूपा विल बी रिवील्ड टू अस. पुंडरीकाभिराम अक्षम, पुंडरीक अभिराम अक्षम. पुंडरीका मतलब लोटस, इट्स अ petal. Abhirama, making every onlooker happy because of its beauty. Aksham are the eyes. They're all adjectives of Krishna, who is seated under the people tree in the Dhara Upastha. All of them are adjectives. How he was there at that time. Very benign, beautiful form. Pundarika Viramaksham, Spuran Makara Kundalam. So Makara Kundala Dhari, his Kundalas are of Makarakara. Makara Kundalakara. Makarakara Kundala. That's how Bhagavan's Spurat, beautifully, brightly, brilliantly blazing Makara Kundalas, he was with Bhagavan Narayana का ऐसे रूप होता है. Then Kati Sutra. Kati Sutra is that Mekhala. Mekhala, the name somewhere I studied. I asked them, do you know the meaning of this? Mekhala, I don't know. So लाख में उल्टा करो. लाख में एक मेखला होता है. Mekhala is that thread which is tied to the waist. In Dakshina Bharat is compulsory. ब्राह्मणों में तो यज्ञोपवीतम एंड मेखला कंपल्सरी. ब्रह्मचारी यज्ञोपवीत मेखला एंड द अजिनम. Ajinam is the deer skin. With that, like our Vaman avatar mein Bhagavan was with all that. Upavitam is different, Mekhala is different. So Kati Sutra is the Mekhala. Mulatradu, that is called in the Lord Krishna was always, tied with that. Then Brahma Sutra is this Yajnopavita. Kati Sutra and Brahma Sutra, these were there to the Lord. Then Kirita, with this beautiful Kirita on his head. At that time he appeared into the form. अब तक सबसे लड़ रहे थे, किरीट कहीं गिर गया होगा. He never had Kirita put on his head for himself as a king. Now in the final Rupa, the Narayana ka jo Mukutta, showing that he is Narayana, like that. The Kirita all other like the topis, the army, air force, navy, each one has different ones, not the same. Then the police wale, everyone have their own different topis. So Kirita is that sort of thing to indicate. Mukutta. किरीट है, कटक. कटक इज दी जो हाथ में रखने वाले कड़ा वगैरह होते हैं, कटक. अंगद, दिस अंगभूषण, लाइक दैट. इज इट नॉट? दैट शोज दैट अंगदास पतले बन रहे कि दुबले बन रहे. ना विद द फीलिंग ऑफ इट, लाइक व्हेन यू नो द पैंट इज गेटिंग लूजेंड, मीन पतले हो रहे हैं, टाइट हो रहा है तो मोटे हो रहे हैं. लाइक दैट द ब्यूटी. And these are all gold, gold is the main one of the elements, rare ones, which is so close to the body, and the dhatus with which the body is made. Then this swarna and this rajata have the special positive effects on the deha. That's why mainly gold ornaments, some places the silver ornaments are told to be worn. Every one of them, from the physical standpoint, physiological functions को वो ब्यूटिफाई करते हैं. Whether they are the angutha to the fingers, whether the kataka at the hand, or keyura, or the kundala, or the nose ring, or the necklace in the neck, and the pendant there. Every one of them have spiritual, psychological, at the body level also influence. Because after all, the body is made from the mud only. All the ornaments also from the same dhatus. So they have some connectivity. All that we exactly cannot know. There is some science. So that's how beautiful avaranas are worn. So Bhagavan is Kirita bhi hai, Ghataka Kundala hai. Then next, Nila Kuntala Manitam, Swaran Makara Kundalam, Katisutra, Brahma Sutra, Kirita Kataka Angada. With all that Shobhayamana Divya Rup, Bhagavan. Then Hara, The haras in the gale mein, all the vajra, the hara. Then nupura for the leg, the anklets with the nupuram. Then mudrabhihi, the various mudras to his legs and hands, all of them are there, no? Mudra. Then Kaustubhena Virajitam. In his gala, his most enchanting Kaustubhamani came out of the Kshira Sagaravadhana. Bhagavan said, I want it. It's given to him. Lakshmi Devi, Kaustubhamani came to Bhagavan. Then each one were taken by Devatas, Rakshasas, Rishimuni. ने कुछ ले लिया इस तरह से all that came. So this what was Bhagavan's beautiful form. And one more, ki Vanamala Parita Anga. Bhagavan was, he loves that Vanamalas. The Parita Anga means the whole body covered with many, many Vanamalas. Aha. Beautiful. Then Murti Madhir Nijaidaihi. All Bhagavan's Ayudhas, whichever are there, the main 5 ones, they were all in the Murti Rupa. In the Manusha Akara, all these Ayudhas were standing next to him. Nijaidahi Murti Madhihi. Not is holding them, they are all 4 hands are free. Now the Shankha, name of it is Panchajanyam. It is also an Ayudha in a Murti Rupa. Then Chakra, its name is Sudarshana. He also in the human form. Gada, Lord has got, not Gadha, Gada, no Dha. Dha लगाए तो लात वो वाला है. Gada. Its name is Kaumodaki Gada. Then has a Khadgam. That Gada also in human form. Khadgam also is there. Its name is Nandaki. Then Bhagavan also has got the Dhanu. Its name is Sharanga Dhanu. So Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Dhanu and Asi. Khadga. These are the 5 main Ayudhas Bhagavan has. All of them are in the Murta Rupa. You know, according to the timings of Kruta Treta Yuga, all the Ayudhas are the Murti Rupa only. Then they take the Ayudha Rupa when they have to do the work of hitting the enemies, etc. Like Varunastra. Varuna Deva Murti. Then when that Astra is used, the Varuna Deva becomes Varuna, the rain, and through the rains he destroys the enemies. So to Agni Deva is the Agneya Astra. Brahma Deva himself is a Brahmastra. Then there is Garuda Astra, the Hamsa Astra. All beautiful, powerful astras are there. They all come in Mahabharatam very exhaustively. कभी पढ़ेंगे हम. ठीक है? So, Murti Madhvehi Nijayudhaihi. All the Ayudhas are in Murti Rupa. Then Krutva Urau Dakshine Padam. Okay. Asinam Pankajarunam. So, Urau Dakshine Padam Krutva. So, Dakshina Pada is right. Krutva Urau Dakshine Padam Asinam Pankajarunam. He is putting his left foot on his right thigh. Left on the right. Dakshine Sattami Bhakti. So, on the right, the left leg he has put. And the right leg, he must be little spreading age. In some of the stories, that leg was so cute, like the eye of a deer. Here it is not written like that. It is written in a more complete form, which we are going to see in the next shloka. Before that, Krutva Urau Dakshine Padam Asinam, seated, Pankajarunam. So the reddish Pankaja Aruna, red lotus type of his left foot is on his right thigh. And the right foot is just spread age, ऐसी तरह से. Some say that from behind he saw the left leg, which was on the right, looking like a deer. Some say he put that right foot niche, which is facing like that. So he was from behind the tree seeing Bhagwan bhi hai, bada पेड़ के नीचे है. So because the color resemblance or that Vyadha may not have the right drushti, whatever. So that's how the arrow was used. That's what they say. Now this is what comes in the next shloka, which we don't want to see, but there's no way. Today is Vaikuntha Dwara Darshanam in all temples. Tirupati में हर जगह पे तो भगवान also getting ready to go to Vaikuntha from the Krishna Avatara in our Bhagavatam. तो भगवान ने ऐसा चुन लिया तो हम कौन होते हैं रोकने वाले. Although in the next chapter he will leave, but the beginning happens here. So what exactly happened when Bhagavan is seated under that people tree in such beautiful divine form? कि musala avashesha ayakhanda kruta ishuhu lubdhakaha jara. Jara is his name, he is a lubdhaka. Lubdhaka is the hunter who hunts the animals or the birds for his own food or prey or selling. So he was who musala avashesha ayakhanda kruta ishuhu. He had a issue, the bana, and every bana wooden made, but the other end is with the iron. And this iron was what? This iron was what? That when these on the order of Ugrasena, when that Musalam was powdered, one part which was little unbroken, unpowdered, left, which they threw in the waters. Do you know that? That waters में डाला उसको एक मछली ने खाया. मछली को एक मछुआरे ने पकड़ा और मछुआरे ने इस व्याध को दिया, उस मछली को खरीदा. तो दिस व्याधा when he cut that मछली for whatever, then he found this. Then why waste that iron piece? So he used it for his arrow. See that Yadava sabka is musala se ant hoga. The shapa which is given by those rishis has worked even on Krishna. Krishna welcomed it. Krishna received that. So musala avashesha ayakhanda कृत इशुहु. मुसल का जो अवशेष अय खंड है, अय मीन्स आयरन, खंड मीन्स पीस. लुब्धकः, his name was Jara. He had to play that role. These stories like Kaikai and Rama Samvad in Adhyatma Ramayana, we just saw 4-5 days back. So what did he do? Mruga asya akaram. Mruga is deer. Asya means face. Not eye. Asya means whole face. Asyam and Ananam. So Mruga Asya Akaram Tacharanam. So Bhagwan's the feet, the right one, was looking like the face of a deer. Tacharanam Mruga Shankaya, thinking that it is only Mruga, Mruga means deer. So Chkarvi Vyadha, he just used that arrow and on the bow he kept it and he shot. अब उसका देखो वो डायरेक्ट वो टारगेट भी मिस नहीं हुआ, वो आकर लग ही गया भगवान को. भगवान इज ओन मेडिटेटिव पॉइस दैट हिट. बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय. मृगस्य आकारम मृगशंकया तचरणम विव्याध. लग गया. देखो भगवान भी मनुष्य देह लेकर आते हैं तो वो भी को छोड़कर जाते हैं. ही इज नॉट इन अटैचमेंट विथ दिस ऑल्सो. हाउ मच एवर ब्यूटिफुल द फॉर्म वाज, ग्रेट इट वाज, ही वाज नॉट इन अटैचमेंट विथ इट. ही इज रेडी इवन टू लिव. देन क्या हुआ? दैट जरा द व्याध, naturally when they hit with arrow they go and collect that prey. When he came near, थोड़ा दूर से मारा. वो किस पोजीशन में भगवान बैठ के नीचे बैठे एंड ऑल. द पेंटर्स might have painted it in a things. You may see those pics. 2 years back I used to send pictures of Bhagavatam Ramayana. It was taking so much time for me, so I stopped it. So he came nearby. Drishtva, when he came, what he saw? Chaturbhujam tam purusham drishtva. He saw that Purna Purusha, Uttam Purusha, Purana Purusha, Kevala Purusha, Paramatma in that Chaturbhuja. He saw it. Then Krutakil Vishaha. He understood he has done a bigger than the biggest of the crime. Bhitaha, totally frightened. Papata Shirasa Padayoho. He fell at the feet of the Lord with his head Asuradvishaha, the Lord who is the eliminator of the asuras. उनके चरण में पड़ गया वो. Then he started crying, started asking for forgiveness and all that. Ajanata krutamidam, O Lord, unknowingly this has been done. Papena by me, Papatma, ye Madhusudana. He recognized it is Krishna only and Krishna is Bhagavan only. By me, the Papatma, he Madhusudana, by not knowing this was done. Shantumarhasi, you deserve to forgive me. Papasya, he Uttama Shloka, oh the great named Lord, may Prabho, this sin of mine, please Kshama Karo. Now these scenes I am not bringing that emotions today and all, but क्या वो गुजरता होगा उनके मन में कि जो अवतार है भगवान, जो पूरे भूमि के भार निकाल कर धर्म स्थापना करते हैं, धार्मिकों का रक्षा के लिए आए हैं, to his feet he has hit with arrow. He must be in such a pain of regret and guilt. But that's how the Leela. Though such Leelas when we study, it happened. You just accept it. Don't ask hows and whys in that. Bhagavan had to leave. No, that leaving had to happen according to the Shapa. In the Shapa, the Musala should come. Now the Musala Avashesha was taken by the fisherman, and this Vyadha, and he put it in arrow. That arrow he brought that day, he used that only. इन सब में आपको क्या देखना चाहिए? It is our ईश्वरा लीलास नारायणा's plan. श्राप को सफल करने के लिए. He can just live like that also by his own choice, but he took up that means to fulfill their curse. Then Kshantu Maharaj Pavasya Uttama Shloka Me Prabho, then Yasya Anusmaranam, the Lord whose Nirantara Smarana, Nunam, for the human beings, Ajnana Dhvanta Nashanam, the destroyer of the darkness of the ignorance. So though he is a Vyadha, he has got his own knowledge. That's how they all have become a small little characters in the greatest of the Puranas Bhagavat. It is a sadhana told to us. Yasya anusmaranam. Anu means nityam. Smarana means remembrance. The Lord whose nitya smarana removes the ajnana dhvantam. The dhvantam is darkness. Ajnana ignorance. The darkness of ignorance is destroyed by the Lord when we continuously remember Him, then vadanti, the people tell, the rishis tell, tasya te, hey Vishnu, of you, O Vishnu, that maya asadu krutam prabho, by me the most unfortunate bad thing is done. Asadu किया गया है मेरे द्वारा. So जिनके स्मरण से अज्ञान का अंधेरा निकल जाता है, उस भगवान के प्रति मैंने ये गड़बड़ किया है. असाधु कृतम. Then now Sri Luddhaka, he says, Jara, कि तद माँ आशु जही वैकुंठा. Ma means mom. Ashu instantly say, he means kill me. Oh Lord, please kill me. He wants the Lord to finish him on. Marana dandan dedo. You have done this mistake. So tan ma ashu jahi vaikuntha papmanam, a sinner, mrugalubdhakam, who is a lobhi, who is in the desire to hunt the mruga ityadi. And so that in any of the lives, yatha puna ham tu evam na kuryam. Sadatikramam. Such type of the atikramana or troubling of the Satpurushas I won't do. Give me that capital punishment. Oh Lord, he says. Then what happened? Then that great shloka he speaks. That Luptaka Jara only. Ki yasya of that Lord. Yasya Atma Yoga Rachitam. Atma Yoga Rachitam. Yoga means Maya. With his own Maya Shakti, the created world and the happenings in the world, na viduhu virinchaha rudradayaha. Neither the Brahmadeva knows rudradi asya tanayaha, the santatya Brahmadeva. Rudradi asya tanayaha means Rudra kaho, Manus kaho, Prajapati kaho, then Sanakadi Muni kaho, Narada kaho. All of them are called as asya virinchaha tanayaha. Then Patayah Giramye. They are otherwise Giram Patayaha. They have all the knowledge. With their knowledge, they can do so many other things. But the Mahima of Paramatma, the Leela of Paramatma, the Maya of Paramatma, through the Maya, the things which he does, neither Brahmadeva nor is any of Santatis can count or account to or can understand. Yasya Atma Yoga Rachitam na viduhu. They don't know. Virinchaha Rudradayasya Tanayaha Var Patayah Giram. Ye. Then, yan Maya ya Pihita Drushtayah. How? Because their drushti is covered by Bhagavan's Maya. Yan Maya Yat Maya Pihita Drushtayah. Those whose drushti is covered by the Lord's Maya. Etad Anjaha. Kim Tasyate Vayam Asadgataya Grunimaha. We, the Asad Gatis, who are only a human, that also in the Lubdhaka, how can we do the stuti of the Lord, yours are also your Maya Shakti? And with your Maya on me, पेरा है, अब देखो ये वाला हो गया. And is it not? The Lord has, in his avatara, eliminated such a huge Rakshasas with all his different powers. Then how can become a victim of the hunter's arrow? याद रखो. This is the Maya. How it happened, we don't know. No, such episodes should tell us कि to whatever the extent intellect goes, try to understand according to Shastra anything. And wherever you can't understand, it's all Krishna Maya, Ishwar Maya. अब किस किस चीज का आप समझ जवाब ढूंढते जाओगे? Everything is Krishna Maya. Otherwise, why this person behaving like that? Why that person like that? Why this is happening this time? Why Kaliyuga came? अब कौन से वही का आपको कहाँ आंसर मिलेगा भैया? मिलेगा क्या इस दुनिया में? Of what प्रश्न we get answer? माया पीहित दृष्टया. प्रभु तुम्हारे लीला अपरंपार, तुम्हारा माया इतना बड़ा शक्तिशाली, कोई ना पार पा पाया, कोई ना समझ सका. बस. Then we as small creatures, how can we understand how it happened? Means in few slokas only it is written, but he is in such a shock and surprise that he shot the arrow to the feet of Lord Krishna out of everything. Hare Rama. देखो तो यन माया पिहित दृष्टयः एतद अंजः किम तस्यते एतद अंजः means your Maya is the anja na because of which the drushti is covered. Kim tasya te vayam asadgateyah grunimaha. असदगति लोग हम क्या आपके गिनती कर सकते हैं आपकी महिमा का या लीला का और माया का. प्लीज ओ लॉर्ड प्रोटेक्ट फॉरगिव ऑल दैट. देन टू दैट भगवान रिप्लाइज. श्री भगवान वाच. भगवान says मा भई जरे त्वम, you don't be afraid. I'm not going to kill you or punish you. Uttishta, wake up, get up. Kamaha esha kruto hime. Kama means desired. It was desired by me. It was my own sankalpa. See that samyam here also of Bhagavan saying is my sankalpa that you have to do this. There also in Ramayanam, in Adhyatma Ramayana, when the Kaikeyi Mata and says so much with misery kids because of me it all happened, I am dushta and all that. Bhagavan said, how can you do it? It is all my Maya. Where is your role in that? Same thing was told by Vasishta ji to Bharat also when he was become so angry with his mother. How can she talk like that if it is not Bhagavan's Maya? This is how Lord has to be sent to the forest, thus slowly eliminating one by one Rakshasa. They will reach to Lanka to finish the big lot there, including Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajit. भगवान का अवतार इसलिए हुआ. नारायण एंड आदिशेष एंड योगमाया और महालक्ष्मी माता. They have come. So hey Kaikeyi, you are not at sin. It happened through you. Okay. Here also, Lubdhaka. In the same way, we have to put our attention on Lord One. We ourselves consciously do not do anything wrong or adharma, ashastriya because of our ego or selfishness too. Other than these two, anything happening in the world, if you have the Shakti, if you have the position, we have to try to correct it. If it is beyond our position or Shakti or our duty or right, just take it as Ishvara Maya. What else can you do if it is not in your hands? You have to pacify your mind ultimately. And again, whichever is in our hands as Kartavya, we are able to do. Without doing that, if you said Ishwar Maya, then it is not Ishwar Maya, it is your own avidya. Don't misuse the Shastra's jnana to justify your own laziness or wrongdoings. It is never allowed. So, ma vaihi jaretvam uttishta, kamayesha krutomaya, yahitvam. No, Bhagavan is blessing you only. Go now. Mad anugnataha. I am anugnya, I am giving you swargam. You reach to swarga sukrutinam padam. All the punya purushas reach to the swarga pada. You go to that swarga. Bhagavan ne unko swarga prapti de di. Even though he hit the Lord with the arrow. Sukrutinam padam. Not immediately killed. He will live his own full life with his wife and children. When he dies, he will go to Swarga. Sukritinam padam Swargam yahi. Then, iti adishtaha bhagavata. In this way, he was ordered by the Lord. Krishnena. And then the main word, Ichha Sharirina. Bhagavan, his own Ichha, he brought that Sharira. And with his own Ichha, he can leave it also. Then to that Krishna, त्रिहि परिक्रम्य देखो इसका किस्मत क्या है 3 बार उन्हें परिक्रमा किया तम नत्वा having done salutation to you okay I am just correcting myself vimanena divam yayo instantaneously only he had gone to the swarga on the vimana means कोई देवता ही आया होगा to play that role his work is over he has gone so vimanena divam yayo instantaneously ही देखते देखते वो द्विलोक में चले गए वो इमीडिएटली नहीं तो उनको पकड़ कर लाख बाकी लोग पिटाई करेंगे तुम्हारे कारण कृष्ण का ये हुआ भगवान ने कहा बेटा यू रीच okay now comes the daruka and all his words of so much devotion soaked in they're so beautiful they are that things will to see tomorrow and tomorrow itself we may take up the 31st chapter for a few slokas we chant and then in that Sri Krishna leaving this world is there. Thereafter, what happens to all his patnis, etc. This also is a portion. Tomorrow or day after, if we can do that, 28th chapter is very small, only 28 slokas, 31st chapter. Maybe in day or two, max 3, we'll be concluding our Ekadasha Skandham, almost 470-60 days. A big time, good, no? We have spent. And the number of slokas are also like that. Gita has only 18 chapters, 700 sloka. Eto 31 chapters, 14 more. So more than 11-1200 slokas they must be. And many stories we skipped and we went fast also. Wherever Tattva Vichara was there, we saw. So all said and done, it is again Narayana Kripa, Guru Devata Kripa, that we are sitting in Bhagavata class and we are going through this profound Shastra. We have to be indebted, grateful to our Gurus and Bhagavan for eternity and increase our faith at their feet, devotion, and pray to them more ardently. Our Lord, with our prayers, He blessed us, brought up to the listening level, Shravana. But it has not given complete solace. Avagahana, understanding, Nischaya, conviction, then Nirdaya to do sadhana, and really doing sadhana, and reaching you and experiencing that reaching we want from you. Please bless us. That way we can say, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai Om Bhur Bhusvat Samarenam Pranaya Panaya Vyana Vardhanaya Samanaya Brahmane Brahmarpanam Brahma Brahma ब्रह्मैवतेन ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना अन्नं चतुर्विधं नैवेद्यं प्रतिर्वितां शालेन पायसादि मोदकांश नैवेद्यम् ॐ नीलमेघश्याम कृष्ण नित्यजगन्मोहन कृष्ण बालगोपाल कृष्ण भव्यमङ्गलं वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदान्तवेद्य कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्यमङ्गलं भक्तजनाधार कृष्ण परमदयावाद कृष्ण कृष्ण गीता वृद्धाथ कृष्ण परमयोगी भक्ताद रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगल सर्वमङ्गलं सद्गुरु सर्वमङ्गलं ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्यो भान्तिवतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तन्वा सर्वं तस्य वासा सर्वविभाते ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् मङ्गलं श्रीकुरुक्षेत्र रणक्षोणविहारिणे पार्थसाररूपाय गीताचार्याय मङ्गलं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णुवे नमो ब्रह्मदेव वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः योगीन्द्राय नमस्तस्मै सुखाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे संसार सर्वदष्टमे विश्वनाथ ओजत वो श्री महाविष्णु भगवान की जय। वो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। वो श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण रूप श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। बोल श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि समस्त भागवताचार्य की जय। बोल श्री नारद सनकादि मुनि ब्रह्मदेव महाविष्णु आदि समस्त भागवताचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनं गोविंदा Govinda. Today being Vaikuntha Ekadashi, we'll just chant first 4 and last 3 slokas of Vishnu Sahasranama. In our morning class Vishnu Sahasranam, we have done the whole thing. It will take again 25 minutes. We have to do Ramayanam, so only we will do this much. Hari Om Shantakaram Bhujagashenam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalaнаянam Yogi-Hृत्-ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम् ॐ विश्वं विष्णुर्वषट्कारो भूतभव्यभवत्प्रभुः भूतकृद्भूतभृद्भावो भूतात्मा भूतभावनः भूतात्मा परमात्मा च मुक्तानां परमागतिः अव्ययपुरुषः साक्षी क्षेत्रज्ञोऽक्षर एव च योगो योगविदां नेता प्रधानपुरुषेश्वरः नारसिंहो श्रीमान् केशव पुरुषोत्तमः सर्वशिवस्थाणुः भूतादिर्निधिरव्ययः शम्भुवो भावनो भर्ताः प्रभवः प्रभुरीश्वरः ॐ यज्ञो यज्ञपतिर्यज्वा यज्ञाङ्गो यज्ञवाहनः यज्ञभृद्यज्ञकृद्यज्ञी यज्ञभोग्यज्ञसाधनः यज्ञान्तकृद्यज्ञगुह्यमन्नमन्नादयेव च आत्मयोनिः स्वयं जातो वैखानः सामगायिनः देवकीनन्दनस्रष्टा क्षितिशपापनाशनः शङ्खभ्रन्नन्दकीचक्री शार्ङ्गधन्वा गदाधरः तथाङ्गवाणिरक्षोभ्यः सर्वप्रहरणायुधः वनमाली गदीशारङ्गी शङ्खी चक्री च नन्दके श्रीमान्नारायणो विष्णुर्वासुदेवोऽभिरक्षतो वार्ताविषण्णाश्चितिलाशभीदाः घोरेषु च व्याधिषु वर्तमानाः सङ्कीर्त्य नारायणशब्दमात्रं विमुक्तदुःखा सुखिनो भवन्ति कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतेः स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. Thank you. We'll study our Adhyatma Ramayana. Beautiful. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama.